Good evening, and welcome to CoServ Electric's 2015 annual membership meeting. I have been told that we have a quorum, so I now call this meeting to order. My name is Clyde Gear. I live in McKinney. I'm your director from District 3, and I have the privilege of being the chairman of the CoServ Electric Board of Directors. I also have the honor of letting you know that CoServ has been serving North Texas for 78 years, and that this is our 75th annual meeting. We have a lot of exciting news to share with you about the current state of our company and our plans for the future. Thank you, CoServ members and guests, for making the effort to come out tonight. We know how valuable your time is, and we greatly appreciate that you've chosen to spend some of it with us. Before we begin, I'd like to thank the University of North Texas for allowing us to use their facilities and always being so helpful to us before, during, and after the annual meeting. I'd also like to thank our caterer, Meet You Anywhere, for tonight's delicious meal, and thank the 166 CoServ employees who are here to answer your questions and help ensure that the evening runs smoothly. As our custom at this time, I would like to call on Pilot Point resident Leon Pelzel, Board Director for District 2, to deliver tonight's invocation. Leon?
Thank you, Clyde. Good evening, everyone. Please bow your head for the invocation. God of all creation, we come before you today to give you honor and praise. You are the source of all that is good. You are the source of all our blessings. Thank you for every gift that we have been given. We thank you for the opportunity to come and gather together this day. We ask for your hand of blessing on this meeting. We ask that you would guide and direct our meeting so that it is full of wisdom, productivity, and respect for one another. We also ask that you watch over the safety of everyone here when they leave this meeting, as well as the safety of all CoServ employees who do their work in difficult situations and conditions. Thank you for helping us to accomplish our work and our goals this day. Amen.
Thank you, Leon. Good evening. My name is Clint Betzel, and I'm your District 4 Director and a Frisco resident. I want to echo Chairman Gear's words of welcome to all CoServ members and guests. Right now, there's a special group of individuals that I would like to recognize. I was in the United States Army Reserve, and as a Desert Storm veteran myself, I know about the dedication and discipline it takes to serve our country, often at the expense of the people you love most, our families. At this time, I would like to ask all military veterans, active duty personnel, and military reserves who are here to stand or raise your hand so that we can take a moment to recognize and thank you for your service to our country. Please remain standing as I ask all members of military families to rise so that we can recognize you as well. If you have a veteran in your family or someone who is currently serving in the U.S. Armed Forces, please stand at this time. And now everyone, please rise and join those who are standing for the singing of the national anthem by CoServ employee Sherry Floyd.
Oh. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Sherry, thank you for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. It was so well sung, and thank you for that. Good evening to you. My name is Richard Muir. I'm your director from District 1, and I live in District 1 in the rural area between Sanger and Crum. I'm also the Secretary-Treasurer of the CoServ Electric Board of Directors, and I'm responsible for ensuring that notice of the 2015 annual meeting is provided in a timely manner and in accordance with the bylaws of the company. The bylaws require that written notice be delivered not more than 30 days nor less than 10 days prior to the meeting date. The June 2015 CoServ edition of Texas Co-op Power magazine contained notice that the 2015 annual meeting would be conducted today, June 18 at 7 p.m. at the University of North Texas Coliseum here in Denton. I have before me an affidavit of the mailing of the notice stating that the notice of the annual membership meeting was provided in a timely manner pursuant to the bylaws of CoServ Electric.
Good evening. My name is Curtis Talley, and I'm the District 7 Director. I live over by Justin. We'd like to thank some special guests that are with us tonight. We have some of our co-op neighbors around that have representatives here from Wise County and from Trinity Valley Co-op, and we thank them for attending. We also have a special guest tonight from Congressman Burgess's office, Eric Wyeth. Eric, where are you? Here he is back over here. I think we make a lot of fun of our elected politicians and so forth, but if any of you ever go up there, you realize how hard those guys do work, and they're up there now working. You may not like what they do, you may not like the way they vote, but they do work hard, and I think we're very blessed in this district to have Congressman Burgess up there representing us. Thank you, Eric, for attending tonight. At this time, I would like to formally introduce the directors that are on the board. You've already heard from several of them, and you will hear from the rest of them before the evening's over. But in district, before I say this, we all live in separate districts, but we represent every one of you. You have the opportunity to vote on every director that's elected to this board, not just the one that lives in your particular area. We're in districts that are scattered around geographically to do this so that we have a better understanding of what the entire district is like and the feel for that. So this is designed by our founders 75 years ago, and I think it's a good program that still works well for us. But in District 1, which is up here at Sanger, in that area there, Richard Muir and his wife Linda. I think the ladies are sitting back up here kind of together, and I'll tell you what, ladies, let's just wait and you can all stand at the tail end up here and we won't have to have you bouncing up and down all the time. District 2 Director is Leon Pelzel and his wife Sharon. District 3 Director and Chairman of the Board is Clyde Gear and his wife Lou. District 4 Director is Clint Bedsel and his wife Gina. Gina was unable to be with us tonight, and sorry that she couldn't make it. District 5 Director and our Vice Chairman is Ann Vaden, her husband Rusty. And I understand Rusty's got grandchildren duty in California tonight, so he's not with us. District 6 Director, Bill Ragsdale, with his wife Linda. And again, I'm Curtis Talley, District 7 Director, and my wife Onita's with me this evening. So ladies, would you stand up there and let everybody see that we've all got some nice looking spouses up here. On behalf of the entire board, we thank you for letting us serve you. CoServ members, it's a special place, and we feel privileged to be a part of it. At this time, I'd like to invite CoServ President and our CEO, Donnie Clary, to the podium to present the CEO report. Donnie.
Thank you, Curtis. Good evening, everyone. Great crowd out tonight. Good to see everyone here. I'd like to echo the welcome that you've been given from several of the board members here tonight. Thank you for coming out, showing your interest in your cooperative, and we appreciate you being here very much. Curtis just got through introducing our special guest and spouses of the board members. I'd like to introduce one other special guest, or at least it's a guest that's special to me. My wife Tammy is here this evening, and I'd like to thank her for all the support she's given me for over 31 years. So thanks, Tammy. This is my first annual meeting as CEO. I've been a CoServ employee for 25 years, and this is my 25th annual meeting to attend. In this room, that makes me a short timer in a lot of ways, because a lot of you have been to many more annual meetings and supported CoServ for many more years than that. But I just consider it an honor and a privilege to serve you alongside this great board of directors. And so I want to take a little bit of time to visit with you tonight. I practiced my speech on Tammy last night. At the 3-hour mark, she said it might be a little long, and you might want to take a break. So about halfway through this, we'll take a short intermission. I'm just kidding. I have very short remarks, and then we'll have a video for you tonight. So the theme, in case you haven't noticed, if you didn't see the sun when you came in, and if you haven't made it up to our Solar Expo, our theme this year is The Future Looks Bright. And in a few minutes, we're going to show you a video that reviews many of our accomplishments in the past year and outlines some of our plans for the future for CoServ. And we do believe, indeed, that our future is very bright. When I arrived here at CoServ 25 years ago, we were a small but growing cooperative. We had 25,000 meters and 91 employees. Now, 25 years later, this cooperative is one of the largest in the U.S. with 400 employees, 190,000 electric meters, and 93,000 gas meters. Quite an accomplishment over that period of time. We have seen incredible population and economic growth in our service territory. And by all indications, that growth is can be expected to continue for years to come. I can tell you that CoServ stands ready to meet your needs for safe and reliable energy now and into the future, just as we have for the past 78 years. In the video, you're going to see that we're going to share some financial information with you. You'll see that our total assets exceed $1 billion, and that represents poles and wires and cable and pipe that we use to serve you electric and gas service. But I like to think that our greatest assets can't be listed on a balance sheet. Our greatest assets are a very knowledgeable and engaged board of directors. It's a bright and committed group of employees, and it's you, our loyal and dedicated members and customers. This board of directors is actively engaged in leading your cooperative and is committed to making the future bright for you, our current members, and the new members we can expect in the coming years. Your board is committed to staying informed and knowledgeable about matters that impact your cooperative. I also have a great honor of working alongside 400 dedicated and committed employees. These folks get up every day ready to serve you. They're always on alert, regardless of the weather, and we've had quite a bit of that lately, or the time of day, to make sure you have electricity and gas flowing to your homes and businesses. They don't take bad weather days, but are on duty to keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. It takes each and every one of those 400 employees going above and beyond every day to maintain our commitment to serve you, and I'm so proud to be associated with this group. You're very blessed to have such a great group of individuals working for you every day. Lastly, but certainly not least, you, our members, and customers are valuable to CoServ. You're the reason this cooperative was formed 78 years ago. And we don't take for granted the trust and confidence you have placed in us to see that CoServ continues to serve its members for another 78 years. At the end of the session here, if you've got any questions you would like to ask those of us in leadership at CoServ, we'd encourage you to stay over after the door prize drawings. We'll meet kind of down in this corner, and we'll take some questions and answers after the door prizes are completed. Now I'd like to direct your attention to the video screens for tonight's annual meeting video, which will highlight many of the accomplishments from the past and outline our plans for the future. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you agree with us that CoServ's future is a bright one. Thank you.
CoServ's future began 78 years ago, when, as Denton County Electric Cooperative, we laid the framework for our mission to deliver excellent service by providing safe and reliable energy solutions. The mission is alive and well. In 2014, CoServ was again confirmed as a leader in reliability among cooperative and investor-owned utilities. We have fewer disruptions per consumer, and our average outage duration times are among the shortest in the industry, 33.6 minutes. Reliability is a continuous goal, one that each CoServ employee strives to achieve for our members and customers. With a focus on the future, CoServ rewards innovation and provides the latest in technology. Last year, CoServ continued to add improvements to the grid. Additionally, our natural gas affiliate, CoServ Gas, rolled out its new Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition System, or SCADA. SCADA transmits real-time pressure, flow, and temperature data from meter to CoServ corporate offices, boosting response time and reducing manpower hours. To strengthen our commitment to safety, CoServ has joined a national program that will allow continuous monitoring of safety improvements while we maintain and restore power to our members and customers. By keeping CoServ employees safe, we keep CoServ members and customers safe with the energy we provide to their homes and businesses. In 2014, your energy data became more accessible through the launch of My EcoGrid account on CoServ.com. With this mobile-friendly portal, members and customers can track energy use against weather in as low as 15-minute intervals. CoServ members can create profiles for their homes and set comparison markers for vacations or the installation of new appliances. Additionally, you can sign up for text and email alerts. When the rare outage does occur, checking restoration times has never been easier with CoServ's outage map. Bookmark the mobile-friendly outage map on your device today to confirm known service disruptions and estimated restoration times. In addition to last year's website upgrade, CoServ expanded its reach into social media to include not only Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, and LinkedIn, but also Instagram and our blog, Inside the Lines. Inside the Lines provides daily updates on news that affects our communities, including CoServ Charitable Foundation grants, industry news, safety and reliability efforts. Bookmark Inside the Lines at CoServ.com to keep up with news and information important to you. Construction cranes, traffic, and new housing are signs of the times in North Texas. Planning for this growth has been years in the making, and CoServ is committed to serving the energy needs of hundreds of thousands of North Texans, those who are here and those yet to arrive. Last year, we told you about 8 high-growth areas that require new transmission and substation infrastructure from our generation and transmission provider, Brazos Electric Cooperative. Applications for 2 of these projects have been filed with the Public Utility Commission of Texas. A third is scheduled to be filed within the year, and preliminary work is underway on a 4th. In 2014, we began powering more than 8,000 new homes and businesses, such as the Nebraska Furniture Mart in the Colony. And we continue to prepare for the 5 million people projected to move to Denton and Collin counties by 2050. This includes purchasing a facility in Prosper to serve as a new service center, further reducing restoration times. As a co-op member, you have ownership in our company. In December, you received a brochure reflecting a bill credit or a check that represents your portion of a record $12 million capital credit retirement. Since 2003, $72 million have been returned to members based on kilowatt hours consumed. Last year, CoServ members consumed more than 4.5 billion kilowatt hours of electricity. The company's total asset value again topped $1 billion, and our service area grew by over 10,000 electric meters. Fitch Ratings affirmed our solid credit rating with a AA- score. On the affiliate side, CoServ Gas added more than 6,200 meters. Last year, the company diversified its loan portfolio, putting CoServ Gas on solid financial footing for the next 20 years. With this foundation in place, we are poised to serve the growing population from a position of strength. As the population grows, so does the need for helping others. CoServ remains committed to the community through academic initiatives such as the $240,000 distributed to 17 area education foundations, the $15,000 in scholarships awarded through our W. Tip Hall Jr. Scholarship Program, the continued sponsorship of youths on the Electric Cooperative Youth Tour, and our support for education through CoServ's Adopt a School program, Power Race Educational Game, the Solar Car Challenge, and the Blue Ribbon Club of Denton County Scholarship Program. CoServ partners with several family-friendly organizations throughout our territory to support youth, education, and community. But our most important partnership is with you through a program called Operation Roundup. Through this program, members and customers' bills are rounded up to the nearest dollar, costing on average $6 a year. Together, these pennies add up to a world of difference when distributed through the CoServ Charitable Foundation. In 2014, the foundation awarded more than $893,000 in grants to worthy local causes, supporting social services, youth programs, civic organizations, and first responders. CCF also awarded $37,500 in unrestricted funds, raised through an annual CCF golf tournament, fundraisers, and employee donations. In November, celebrating the Foundation's 10th year, employees donated 11,300 pounds of food for local food pantries and built 46 bikes for children in needy families. Thank you, CoServ members, customers, and employees for making CoServ Charitable Foundation's dream of community support come true. CoServ is rooted in community through our history and through our members and customers, and our vision is fixed squarely on the future. Under the leadership of a democratically elected board of directors, CoServ presented a vision last year for bringing utility-scale solar power to our corner of the grid. This year, we are pleased to announce a 2-megawatt solar farm in Krugerville. What was once a peanut farm now yields a new crop: solar energy to help power the homes and businesses of North Texas. It's appropriate, too, that the reason we exist, to serve rural areas that had no electricity in the 1930s, continues more than 75 years later, but with a twist. Some of those farms will help power the suburban cities that sprung up and continue to grow in North Texas. And as the communities we serve grow, so does CoServ. It is a bright day for us, our members, and customers. And today, on the day of our 75th annual meeting, the future looks even brighter.
The future looks bright indeed. If you haven't yet, please visit our Energy Expo behind Section 210 on the concourse level. In addition to hearing details about our new CoServ solar station, you can also request an energy assessment and talk to our energy experts about CoServ Electric and CoServ Gas. You can even take a photo with a giant inflatable armadillo. I know everybody's looking forward to that one. And we apologize for the expo not being down here on the floor, but as you can see, the only bad thing about CoServ getting bigger is that we have less space to move around down here. If you'd like more information about our Energy Expo, but just can't make it up there, please flag a member of the Facebook Help Squad who will be able to assist you with information. At this time, I will turn the meeting over to CoServ General Counsel Kevin Haney with the law firm of Miller and Haney LLP for the voting results. Kevin?
Thank you, Clyde. For those of you who've been up to the expo, I will say it's tough to follow a giant inflatable armadillo, but I will do my best this evening. That's probably armadillo be a level ahead of an attorney anyway. So anyway, this evening I'm going to be announcing the voting results for the items of business that are before the membership tonight, which are 4 items of business. One is the approval of the minutes from last year's annual meeting. Second is the approval of the minutes of the special meeting for the runoff election that was held last year. And then the other 2 items of business are the election of the directors for Districts 1 and 5. This year, as in the past few years, VR Election Services has served as the independent third-party election official for the voting, and VR Election administered the director nomination and election process and counted the votes. So the mail ballots for this meeting have been collected, validated, tabulated, and certified by VR Election. And I want to stop at this time and represent Mr. Carl Kolker, who is the election director for VR, and he's here tonight. So if you'd stand, we'd like to give you a round of applause for your help tonight. To transact business at tonight's meeting, CoServ bylaws require a couple of things. One is we have to have a quorum, which is defined in the bylaws as 1% of the members as of the record date for this meeting. And we also, it's also required that any proposed action taken by the membership must be decided by a majority vote of the number of members that vote on the item of business. And for tonight's meeting, the minimum number of members that is needed for a quorum is 1,616 members. And tonight we have 3,075 members present as represented by mail ballots. So as Mr. Gear indicated earlier, we do have a quorum present tonight and can transact business. Tonight, since both of the director candidates were unopposed, I'll kind of cut short my typical script for this and just say that with respect to the items of business, 2,895 members voted to approve the annual meeting members, and if you'll remember, 3,075 were present through the mail ballots. 2,875 members voted to approve the special member meeting minutes. 2,771 members voted to elect Mr. Muir as the director for District 1, and 2,857 members voted to elect Mrs. Vaden as the director for District 5. And as you can tell, all of those are majority votes. So therefore, the annual meeting minutes, the special meeting minutes have been approved, and Mr. Muir and Mrs. Vaden have been elected as directors for a new 3-year terms representing their respective districts. And congratulations to you, Mr. Muir and Mrs. Vaden. And lastly, just on behalf of the CoServ Electric Board of Directors, I want to thank each of you that took the time to vote. As has been mentioned earlier, this is your cooperative, and you get to exercise your rights to vote for each of the members of the Board of Directors and for any other items of business that come up for voting, and appreciate you taking the time to do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin, for providing those results, and congratulations again, Ann and Richard. We appreciate your service and look forward to the next 3 years. As chairman of the CoServ Electric Board, I want to again thank everyone for attending. Thank you for your questions. And at this time, I'll officially adjourn the 2015 annual meeting. Thank you.